I'm really sorry about this. I did not think about my pen bleeding through, so my bad. So remember how on the other side I told you like there was going to be a nice little chart on this side? So if you're the person that you're like, I forget fractions, I don't know what the heck Mrs. Sherman is talking about. Something like 0.25, right? You could literally put in this chart and say I have 0 ones, decimal here, 25. See how that's hundredths? So 100, right, would be 25 over 100. So however many spots you go after the decimal would be how many zeros go after the one up here. Okay, so again, that's just another strategy. If any of you are confused by the circle, it was just too much for you, what you can do is look at this, right? See the arrows? Maybe that's something that would be easier for you, right? Like if they give you a fraction, they need it as a percent. Well, I divide, and then I have the decimal, the percent is moved 2 places to the right. There's my percent, right? You just would need to follow this sort of triangle. So again, I told you at the beginning, I want to give you lots of strategies, all right? So here it says, write the following as a decimal, fraction, and percent. So if you notice, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. So there are 100 boxes. So how many boxes are shaded? Hopefully you said 13. So 13 out of 100 are shaded. So to change that to a decimal, right? From a fraction to a decimal, we would just divide. So 13 divided by 100 is 0.13. And then from a decimal to a percent, well, I just move it 2 places to the right. So that would be 13%. Hopefully all this is kind of coming back to you. You're remembering it. Hopefully. All right, what I want you to do is take a moment and try to fill in this chart. Take a moment and try to fill in this chart. I would ideally like the fractions to be in the lowest terms, but if you can only get it at the starting point, that's perfectly fine. Welcome back. So 1 divided by 10 would have been 0.1. This as a percent times 100 would be 10%. 0.45 times 100, you should have gotten 45%. This is 2 numbers after the decimal, so this would be 45 over 100. Should have divided both of those by 5 and gotten 9 over 20. All right. 75%, divide it by 100, move the decimal 2 places to the left. You would get 0.75. So that would be 75 over 100. Divide both of those by 25, and you would get 3 over 4. Okay, that is what you should have on that first page. Let's go to the next one. So again, I'm giving you that chart. I'm giving you that chart if you need it. But that's more for 4. For 3, I wanted to remind us how we make things into improper fractions. I wanted to remind us of how we make things into improper fractions. So you do the bottom number times the whole number and then add the top number. So 5 times 3 is 15 plus 4 is 19 over 5. Try that one. 1 2/3. 1 2/3. What is that as an improper fraction? 3 times 1 is 3 plus 2 is 5 over 3. Perfect. All right. And then we'll finish the bottom here in a moment.